ReCalibur, eco-tools in youth work for collective creativity.
Welcome, my name is Lorenzo Nava and this is ReCalibur video tutorial. I will present you the eco-psychology-based tool called Nature Diaries. And this is a great introductory activity for anyone to being a positive and impactful interaction with the natural world. So, if you want to implement this activity with a group of young people or individuals, keep in mind that you don't need much. From your side, you need to provide a bunch of A4 papers, cardboard, so that they can create and decorate their diaries as they please. And from their side, all they need is just a pair of shoes, and even that is optional. This activity can take between 6 and 12 hours, and it is divided in 6 stages. The advice here is to spread it across a few days, doing one of the stages each day, dedicating approximately 1-2 hours per day, with maximum 1 week interval in between the stages. And being an individual activity, this really fits any size of group, from 1 upwards. To start with, give participants the materials, paper, cardboard, and markers, and ask them to physically create their diaries, and to be creative, and no using of digital tools. These have to be handwritten diaries. Ask them to write down the answers to this question. What do you like about being outdoors and why? What outdoors experiences do you find pleasant? And that from now onwards, they can use this diary to reflect on the pleasant experiences they have in nature and their appreciation. Once this step is accomplished, we can start with the first stage, or day 1, setting a goal. And you will offer them the following questions, and to answer them once they went outdoors and have found a place in nature that inspires them. So to start with, think about the changes that are happening right now in your world. What sense of loss are people feeling now, such as losing a job, opportunities, status, access to resources, and so on? Make a list of what you're observing around you in your reality. Now think how these losses and disorientation bring a decline of health and well-being, and how do they impact the physical health or interpersonal relationships. Now, look at what kind of opportunities and gains people around you feel. Are there new opportunities coming from the surrounding world? Make a list of the gains and opportunities you are observing around you. How can these gains and opportunities impact and improve health and well-being? Now look at both lists and reflect about yourself and create a direction for your path. The second stage, or day 2, the intention. So ask the group to go out individually in nature and walk slowly. Think about the coming questions in their diaries and note down the answers to the following questions once they return. 1. The intention. Think in the same way as solving a puzzle. Use curiosity. The same as a teacher or a parent would make hints for a child to learn. Understand what it is that you want to accomplish when your mind is set on it, with a sense of purpose and motivation. Discover your intention through nature by applying tracking. This will help you understand what you want to pay attention to. In nature, your attention can be a very simple one: improve relations, career, etc. Now observe how your intention evolves as you reconnect to the natural world around you. Learning will be a novelty and non-linear, so don't worry if the intention or purpose are not fully clear yet. So, what is my intention for engaging with the natural world? What growth, knowledge, and well-being do I want to gain from this process? Think about 3 areas of your life you want to improve. So now we reach the third stage, or day 3. Observe nature. Look at nature as if it was the first time, as conscious, as mindful as possible. Be amazed, be in awe by what you see. Stillness. Your intention has to be one of a body of immobility. Concentrated look. Search for schemes, patterns, unusual forms, and differences. Connect observation to nature to your 5 senses, like colors, sensitivity to light, forms and shapes, smells that go beyond the nose, a taste that goes beyond the tongue, air, earth, wind, water, gravity. And be aware of your own visibility and invisibility. Now that the activity is a follow-up of the previous day, creating an intention. Look for a scheme, pattern, or tracks in nature, something simple. Look for changes and alterations in the pattern. Find a story. Make an interpretation of what happened, like leaves on a tree, rings of water, dog footprints. Use it to understand and imagine the behavior of the animal or plant. Once you return back, answer the following questions in the diary. Draw or describe what you have learned from nature, and then interrupt the pattern of nature and story. The result will be that of reconnecting the body through non-competitive interactions with the natural world, improving faith in self and faith in life. And now reach the 4th stage, or day 4. Listen to nature. And here are the instructions. Pay attention to the flexibility of sounds in nature. Start by listening to silence, then focus on the sounds of nature. Then pay attention to both sounds and calmness. Without speaking, making as little sound as possible, go for a walk outdoors. First thing, listen to the silence. Once you manage to listen to the silence, shift your focus to nature sounds and focus on one. If you lose track, no worries, find another. And when you're relaxed enough in the outdoors, you can allow your mind to open and listen to the whole symphony of nature around you. And then you will write on the diary or draw what you learned from listening to the versatility of nature, learning to pay attention to silence and the organic sounds around. How did this impact your creativity? And we reached stage 5, or day 5, animate nature. How to find fascination in nature. This activity is about animating and observing the sky. It doesn't matter if daytime or nighttime. And through observation and moving the attention to the macro world. Until now, you have learned much about your intention by expressing it, by observing nature, by listening to nature. These were all necessary steps to come here, animating nature with your personal life. So it is necessary now to take your imagination to the natural world, a fundamental quality to the human connection to nature. For example, pick up a stone and ask out loud to the stone what it can teach you, and be open to receive the answer it can give you through imagination. So, animate nature. Animate nature with the power of metaphors. Again, as previously, go for a walk outside. Find a safe place. Give yourself time and opportunities for calm and peace. Sit comfortably and observe the sky. Relax with 3 deep breaths until your mind becomes spacious and a part of the sky. And as you observe the sky, play with the structure. For example, stare at the clouds and the shapes they take, or at the space in between the stars and light, and have fun with unseen galaxies. Let the story come out. And then on your diary, you can draw or write what you learned by animating the sky and earth. And keep in mind that immersing yourself in the space of the environment and of the sky will help greatly your mental flexibility and clarity. And here we reached stage 6, or the 6th day. And here we're going to talk about mutuality. to develop the ability of describing the importance of reciprocity with nature to maintain harmony and balance. So harvest now all your ideas about the personal learning journey you had in nature and nurture your sense of justice and fairness, crucial in any social relationship. And practice reciprocity with nature in the spirit of fairness and justice. What can you give in return for what you have just received? Balance our relationship with nature. And notice now how eco-psychology has improved your well-being. And note all the experiences you had with nature as your mentor, as your coach. So, pay attention and note the intention that you had at the beginning of this journey and how close you got to your goal by observing, listening, and animating nature. Note down on your diary what helped you to develop your growth, knowledge, and well-being. And now decide how you can return the favor. It is a very personalized and safe activity to conduct, which doesn't need much debriefing, as it fosters mostly the relationship between the learner and the natural world. However, once the experience is complete, you can demonstrate to your learners, your participants, the overall process that they just participated in, summarizing it into 5 stages. Intention, observing, listening, animating, mutuality. And ask if it is their intention to continue using their nature appreciation diary. For a facilitator, guide, coach, or mentor, this is a very easy activity to do. It has a low level of risk, both mental and physical, as it promotes positive thinking and engagement and facilitating a positive human-nature relationship. And this is a great method to start introducing the benefits of eco-psychology and the importance and relevance of having a positive interaction with nature, and can serve well as an introductory method to the work outdoors. So we suggest that before you propose this to others, you do this on yourself, first of all, and you try it out. Big thanks for this method goes to South African ecotherapist Mari Eiger, the CEO of Green Enterprise Econova. And from today, from this side, this is all. Thank you very much for listening.
ReCalibur, Eco-Tools and Youth Work for Collective Creativity, is co-founded by the Erasmus Plus program of the European Commission through the Slovak National Agency NIVM.